Good evening, everyone, and good evening to Ben back on the pod for the first time in a few weeks. We've missed you, buddy. Welcome back. We're
Thank
excited
you.
to chat with you again tonight.
That sounds good.
So, what are we doing? We are talking about our second Yorgos Lanthimos movie because we didn't do Poor Things and then we did Kinds of Kindness.
Yes.
Um, we're talking about Begonia. What do you guys think?
Ben, go ahead. You've been absent.
Yeah,
It's
Ben,
it's
he's got a lot of
wacky.
thoughts.
I enjoyed it. I thought it was disturbing and funny. Um it's certainly an interesting premise. Didn't quite expect the ending. Uh didn't quite expect a lot of things, honestly. But I like that. That's what I expect from Yorgos Lanthimos is a wild ride. And I know it's a remake of a South Korean film, but I have not seen that. I don't know what it's about. Well, aside from the same thing, but I don't know what the differences are.
Yeah, we'll have to
Um,
we'll have to watch and compare and contrast.
yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. Do you guys know where the title came from? Begonia.
I feel I read about it, but I forget. Um, it was
Please.
no, I don't remember. Not gonna be able to make it up.
It uh, it comes from a story in Virgil's The Aeneid, where recounts the story of Aristeus, whose bees all die, and he abducts a goddess to ask it how to save the bees. Um,
Ah,
and then he learns that the bees are why they died was because he had caused the death of Eurydice. You guys know Eurydice? See if
yeah.
see if you know your Greek mythology.
You're going back at least 12 years for me for this, but
Well, most of us, you know Eurydice, Max.
Yeah, I do. I remember the name, but I don't remember the story all that well.
The
it's
story,
Orpheus, right?
yes, Orpheus in the underworld goes to
That's
Trying
the
to,
right.
underworld to
you know,
ask Hades
not
for
look
his
back
wife
and
back.
see, you know, see her
Yeah,
following him back out
he has to
and
escape and get all the way out without looking behind. He hears her
Hmm.
voice, and then he looks behind and loses her forever. Tragic story, but yeah, I thought it was
get me
interesting.
remembering Greek mythology.
Yeah, it's a good one. But I thought, pretty clever naming. There's an illusion there for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
Uh, Aristeus is the he's like the patron god of beekeeping, if I remember correctly, and a few other things, but that's one of his things, beekeeping.
Good to
So
have a god of that.
certainly, yeah, certainly relevant. But yeah, I mean, I really liked it. Um, yeah, it certainly was not what I was expecting. But they're out there, guys. Do you believe?
We are not alone.
We're
This is
either
really
alone or not alone, and each is terrifying.
I didn't know how to take the ending at first, but I kind of like it.
Yeah. I feel like, and Yorgos is a very polarizing director for me. This is the fourth of his films that I've seen. The two I mentioned earlier and The Favorite are the others. Still have
Mhm.
yet to see The Lobster, which I need to knock off my
It's
list.
so fucked up.
Um, yeah, I was told that a dog gets kicked to death in that one, and that's kind of steered me clear of it. But I like Colin Farrell,
It,
so
to be fair, the dog is his
I got,
brother.
yeah. Um, that's fair. But yeah, Yorgos, I didn't like The Favorite. I know it was very popular. I
It's
think
not my favorite. It's
I
not
think
my
I
favorite, but I
I
think it's good.
need a rewatch of it because I watched it on a plane.
Mm.
Not the
Mm,
best place to watch a movie, especially a Yorgos movie.
no.
No.
Um, Loved Poor Things and really, really enjoyed Kinds of Kindness. But I feel like with each of those films, what Yorgos does, and he's so good with absurdist black comedy, he pushes it just one step further than I think I'm always expecting of him, and where I think convention would dictate a story would go, in terms of the absurdity and the depth, to which it reaches. But what he does here, frankly, convention would have dictated ending the movie when Emma Stone's character escapes from the basement and Jesse Plemons completely explodes in that closet. She gets taken to the hospital, and that's the end of the movie. Yorgos isn't going to do that. Yorgos is going to say, no, you know what? She was an alien the entire time, and we're going to show you what her ship looks like. And it's exactly what these two guys said it looked like. And she is exactly who they thought she was. And you know what? Fuck these two guys because they were right, but they don't get to see that. And we're going to go all in on these crazy aliens who made humanity, modern humanity in their image and X, Y, and Z. So I think the ending, Ben, like you said, the ending was certainly very interesting. Um,
I
I
I
thought,
will say I believe that ending, that wasn't changed from the original South Korean film. So
oh, I'm sure, I'm
Yeah,
sure. And
makes
again,
sense.
we need to watch the South Korean film.
I believe the change was that the executive was gender swapped. I think I read that Ari Aster had something to do with that.
Mhm.
Came on as a producer. Um,
That's a dynamic duo. Ari Aster and Yorgos Lanthimos working on a project together, starring Emma
yeah.
Stone after Eddington, and now this is the fourth Yorgos film she's done.
hmm
Mhm.
But yeah, I mean, it felt very much a lot like the story of Aristeas. Sorry, I said Atreus before, didn't I? Playing too much God of
Play
War.
back the tape. Let's talk to our producer. Play back the tape.
Aristeas. Um, there's a lot of like guilt and who's responsible for all this stuff. Um, so much so that it's like sort of compounded. It's like the bees, it kind of seems like it's not the aliens' fault. It's like that's the humans' fault. And they can't accept that. So I
Yeah, and
guess
that
when they
that kind of
kill the
makes
humans, they come back.
yeah, I mean, and that kind of makes the ending like some of the like honestly one of the least interesting parts of sort of the movie because the reveal isn't the the interesting part. It's kind of like what are the events that led up to the reveal and like this is just these are just the consequences of the actions of the characters throughout the film. It's
Yeah, and
not
I mean
really.
it's interesting to me in a way, just seeing like that they were right, but they were wrong about
Hmm.
the whole thing.
Yeah.
Um, and then it's their actions that sort of convince her to end the human experiment.
Yeah.
I think that's a story in Prometheus too. Sorry, not the Greek myth, the movie. They want to bomb like Earth or something.
Is that Prometheus?
Well, that
I
and
think
Alien
so.
Covenant, because
Yeah,
I guess that like virus or whatever is Alien Covenant.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
Sure.
yeah,
I agree with
regardless,
that.
you should watch those movies.
They're
They're
good. I like
cool.
them.
They're really cool.
Yeah, they're fun. And Michael Fassbender,
Oh,
always
I do
great.
like him.
Yeah.
He plays a dual role in the second one,
Hmm.
If
where he's
that's a
got like a
spoiler, Ben.
no, he's just got this wild like I don't know country. I can't remember what it is. It's a wild accent. It's really funny.
That sounds
Yeah, there's
hilarious.
some scenes. But yeah, so I think the ending works. But yeah, I mean, a lot of it is the tension between like uh what's his name?
Jesse Plemons.
Teddy, right?
I'm
Teddy.
I'm
Yeah,
pulling up
Teddy
the
and
letterbox
Don.
so I can get character names.
Teddy,
Michelle
Don,
is
and
the executive.
Michelle.
Teddy, Don, and
Yep.
Michelle.
Teddy, Don, and Michelle.
And Alicia Silverstone is the the token real conspiracy theorist. I thought it was funny because she is actually, a bit of a conspiracy person
Really?
to save the planet, save the animals.
Oh,
Oh, does she work for PETA?
She does that. She's also like a vaccine nut. She's like a health,
Mm.
you know, a snake oil sort of
pro vaccine or anti-vaccine?
anti-vaccine. What do you think?
I don't know. You said
I
vaccine
don't
nut,
know.
not
I don't know if there are
anti-vax nut.
vaccine nuts on the pro-vaccine side. I think most people that are pro-vaccine are just getting the vaccine.
Yeah, we need more.
We're
That's
not,
what Trump thinks. It's like
Usually
we need a
people
hundred
say
vaccines in
anti-vax, and
you.
Ben said vaccine, so I was curious because
But
I don't know. Now I've been informed. Thank you. I know that she's anti-vax.
yeah, certainly the trauma that Teddy has from like a lot of things. Um, and there's also the guilt, like the police officer played by Stabby Baby, clearly has like guilt
Casey,
over molesting them.
Sheriff's Deputy Casey.
Yes,
yeah.
but it's Stabby Baby.
Stavy. Yeah, I think there are a few scenes that really stand out to me in this movie. One of which is um, Teddy and Casey out by the bees when Teddy unleashes the power of the hives to start the murder of Casey. Um,
Not the
because
bees.
that is almost like his point of no return.
Well, I feel like
And
he already had a few of those, it seems like. I
yeah,
mean, I
but he
think
hasn't
it's more of
killed
just that
anybody yet.
cause and effect, right? It's like he's doing all this to save the world, but he's actually doing it by showing how unhappy and malicious and violent humans can be.
Yeah, there's a lot of that going around. Um,
Hmm.
like the dinner scene, that's probably where you play up the most tension in the second act. Because it would be, I mean, she's chained to a chair, but it would be so easy for her to work her way into getting out of that. And then the argument just escalates subtly and then it explodes. And I think that uh, the way that it's written and then the way it's performed and directed really fucking draws you in as an audience member. It's compelling as hell. That scene was
Hmm.
probably my favorite in the movie.
Yeah, that is a good one.
Poor Don.
And he just wants to fly. He thought he was part of Heaven's Gate.
Will you take me with you?
That was Heaven's Gate, right? Where they had to kill themselves so that they could enter the spaceship.
Yeah, it
Pretty sure
was.
that's This Is the End.
I wonder where that came from.
No, I just remember the last scene of This Is the End is they're all trying to get raptured.
I
Yes.
mean, that's what Heaven's Gate tried to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They just thought it was an alien on a comet.
Hmm. That was like a
I
portal to a new world or something, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like Halley's Comet, and it was a
Hmm.
spaceship that would take them somewhere new,
Speaking
but they
of
had to leave their bodies.
speaking of, the next Halley's Comet isn't tonight, right?
I have no idea.
I don't think so. It's probably in a few years.
Okay, good. I just don't want to
Yeah.
miss it. Kind of a once in a
Yes.
lifetime thing.
I don't want to miss it. Oh my God.
Um,
Let's see.
so in the canon of
2061.
2061,
Yeah, that's the next one.
I'll be slightly
It
older by
occurs
then.
every 75 to 77 years.
Why not just say 76?
Well, because probably, hold on.
All right, we don't actually have to research this right now. I was doing a
Well,
bit.
keep
Let it
talking.
die. Okay, I'll keep talking. Um, so I know I said that I've seen four of Yorgos's movies. This one feels towards the more tame end of the spectrum in terms of absurdity. Obviously, where it goes in the third act kind of goes all in on that, as he is wont to do. Um, with what Yorgos films you guys have seen, how do you sort of place this on that spectrum?
I mean, I think
I
he's done some very crazy ones, but that's not all he's done in the past. Um, didn't he do Killing of a Sacred Deer? Isn't that him?
Let's find out.
Trying to remember
I've only
which.
seen
Killing of a
Poor
Sacred Deer.
Things
Yep.
and The Lobster.
Yeah, he did some
Yeah, he did Sacred Deer.
there once I had dog too. That was but yeah, Killing of a Sacred Deer. I don't know. They're a little bit weird, but I don't know how much he has to do with like the writing and the creation of the story. You know, he's doing a remake here, so
Well,
I think he's
he,
pushing the envelope in some
in terms
ways,
of
but
his more mainstream films, he's been credited as a writer on The Lobster, Killing of a Sacred Deer, and Kinds of Kindness.
hmm.
Begonia is not one of his writing credits.
Yeah, that would make
But he
sense.
certainly takes what he's
So
given.
you gotta take that into account. Like, you know, it may just not have that part of a Lanthimos movie.
But I would also say, and Kinds of Kindness was one of his writing credits, that feels like the most similar to this one.
I don't I don't know. I mean, in some ways, sure. It's kind of an insane conspiracy. I can't say the conspiracy, so that's just a wild movie. But it's like three different
It's true. It is three sort of vignettes.
scenes. You know, it's very different. A lot of that seems to be more about loss. Um, but yeah, you
So,
called it like
so
a triptych.
thematically, what do you see in this one? If Kinds of
Uh,
Kindness was more about loss.
I mean, guilt. I would say guilt, and you know what, guilt, and also like the trauma. Um, you know, apparently the Andromedans started humans because they felt bad for killing the dinosaurs. You know, it's that sort of perpetual cycle of what they're doing, and Teddy thinks that the bees are going to be killed by the aliens, and so he's got to drive them off. I mean, in Kinds of Kindness, a lot of it is sort of perpetuated. If I remember, a lot of it's perpetuated by loss of, you know, one of them's like she's kicked out of her living establishment because she's not clean and stuff. Um, yeah, I can't remember all the different stories in that one. That's kind of what I see. You know, it's a wild story, but it's also about that. It's a very human thing.
Max, any thoughts on that?
Well, I haven't seen Kinds of Kindness, so no.
You weren't on that one?
No, I wasn't on that one.
Ben, was that just you and
It's a
me, or
good
was
one.
Declan there too?
I think Declan was there. I can't remember.
Okay.
It's a weird one. It's certainly one of his most out there, most Yorgos Lanthimos movies,
Yeah.
in my opinion. But it feels different. I would say that one is far, far more absurd,
Yeah.
even though this the premise and there's elements of this one that are really absurd, but just I don't know, the way it's shot and everything, how it's presented. Emma Stone has some wild, wild scenes.
Yeah. Something that I've noticed in a lot of Yorgos's movies is he will not really shy away from the uncomfortable visual with the human body. Um, in this one, I mean, when Michelle slash the Andromedan Empress, whatever you want to call her, Emma Stone, has her knee completely dislocated, dislodged, fucked up, however you want to put it,
Mm.
by the butt of the rifle. That I had to look away at that moment because that was it was painful. I mean, and he I mean, credit to Emma Stone for the performance, but credit to Yorgos for presenting it in a way that will draw that sort of reaction from an audience member.
I'm surprised you
Yeah.
watch football every week and you had to look away for that.
Ben, I watch the
I
San
watched,
Francisco 49ers every week. I'm very used to injuries that I see from afar. This was center of the screen. I tried
I
not to
did
watch what
see,
happened to Jaden Daniels the other night.
yeah, that's what to say. I saw the Jaden Daniels injury. That one
His elbow
felt,
looks like Emma Stone's knee in this movie.
that's what I was thinking about. Like, I literally just saw that in live
And now
television.
I'm
Oh
seeing that
God.
Washington isn't going to even put him on the IR. There's
He's
no like
fine, man.
What?
there's no
He's good.
structural like ligament damage in the elbow. It just was dislocated. And it's his
He's fine.
non-throwing arm. They're on a bye
Just
this
pop
week.
back in, man. Just pop it back in.
Well, they've already popped it back in. It's been what,
Yeah,
5 days?
you're good.
4 days?
He's good. It looked bad. Don't worry about it.
If he plays their first game out of the bye and doesn't really miss any time beyond the end of that game,
Hmm.
that's insane. Anyway,
The
um,
perfect break. Perfect dislocation.
Jesus. Um, so Yorgos got Emma Stone her most recent Oscar win. Starting to think more about Oscar contenders.
No, I don't think she's gonna win again. She might get nominated.
I would be
This
shocked if
feels
she
like
doesn't get nominated.
I have to really think about all the other actresses, especially for a
Well,
main role like that. I don't know.
let's look
It's
at
possible.
25 just in the movies that we've seen. Other lead actresses that might get consideration.
Well, Chase Infinity,
Space
I think, is being
Infinity.
submitted for best act for lead for One Battle After Another.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
but like
I don't know. She could get nominated.
Kirsten Dunst for Roofman. Like, is that a
I don't think that's real, man. I don't think that's not a real one.
no, might as well give it to Greta Lee for Tron Ares.
Yes.
Yes.
Give it to Jared
Uh,
Leto.
Kate Blanchett for Black Bag.
Hmm. Emily Blunt, Smashing Machine? Or would that
Is
be?
that a lead
That's
or a
Is
supporting
that a
actor?
supporting.
lead
I think
or
that's
supporting?
supporting.
Supporting.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
I don't know. She could definitely get a nomination, but I don't think she's winning just because she just won, and typically that's how Oscars go.
This would be what, a third win in 9 years?
Yeah.
Hmm.
And so deserved for La La Land. She's great in that movie.
Yeah. It's a great movie.
Yeah, I think, and I know Yorgos is taking a break right now from directing because he's just done 3 films in 3 years
Hmm.
with Poor Things, Kinds of Kindness, and now Begonia. He's definitely one of the harder directors for me to peg how I feel about him, just because his films are so unique, so out there that, even giving them, a star rating on Letterboxd, even talking about them here with you guys, like I still feel on all of these movies, jury's out. It's hard to make up my
What's
mind about
that?
these movies. Like they're very, very well made. I'm still figuring out if I liked them.
I mean, at least I mean they're all interesting, right?
Yeah,
Like,
interesting, compelling, extremely well made. Like the quality is obviously there.
What's there not to like?
I don't know. That's genuinely what I'm wondering. I think I either fucking love these movies or I completely the opposite.
Not all art is meant to comfort you. Some is meant to discomfort you.
Yeah, you keep telling me that. You've been telling me that for 4 years. Um,
at
I'm
least he's
starting.
consistent.
I'm starting to believe you on that.
But yeah, I mean, who else would stir up some of these thoughts with such wild presentation of stories?
I think I'm due for a rewatch of Poor Things. It's about
It's a
half an
good
hour
one.
too long, but it's a very, very good movie.
Willem Dafoe's chin in that. Spectacular.
Everything about Willem Dafoe in that. Everything about Emma Stone in that. Everything about Ruffalo in that. Max, you need to watch it.
Poor Things? I've seen Poor Things. I haven't seen Kinds of
Oh, Kinds of
It's
Kindness.
Kindness
it's
is the one
kind
that
of
you haven't seen. Sorry.
You're good.
watch The Lobster.
I've seen that too.
I'll watch The Lobster. Max will watch Kinds of Kindness, and we'll report back.
Sure, fair enough.
Yeah, this one, Jesse Plemons, I think, is the real standout here.
But if you guys think that these movies are wild and absurd, you should check out his early movie, Dogtooth. That's just
Dogtooth.
you don't even need to watch it. You could read the summary. I'm not gonna subject you to that, George. It's a
Dogtooth.
weird movie. It's a weird movie, even for
2009,
me.
directed by Yorgos. Now, I'm going to read the Letterboxd description right now. Three teenagers are confined to an isolated country estate that could very well be on another planet. I'm already hooked. The trio spend their days listening to endless homemade tapes that teach them a whole new vocabulary. Any word that comes from beyond their family abode is instantly assigned a new meaning. Hence, the C refers to a large armchair, and zombies are little yellow flowers. Having invented a brother whom they claim to have ostracized for his disobedience, the uber controlling parents terrorize their offspring into submission. Okay, that seems
It's it's a it's probably
fucking
the
wild.
craziest movie he's ever done, in my opinion.
It is not streaming anywhere. Available to buy or rent on Amazon and YouTube, though.
Here you go.
Yeah, I think ultimately where I come down on this is it's been 3 days and I still don't know. But it's a very, very well made movie.
That's
Yeah, I mean,
okay.
that's there's nothing to like. I love movies that I can't figure out. David Lynch has always done stuff like that. Surreal cinema, surreal art is not just you're not meant to figure it out sometimes. It's what it makes you feel. The emotions it stirs up and the thoughts. And
Well,
that's why, like, I
in
always
that
have
case, I loved it
trouble.
because it made me feel, and the best movies make you feel something.
Yeah. But yeah, I always have trouble like even talking about Yorgos movies because they're so out there. Um, it's really, I mean, that's why I love them. It's something that you really need to see. It's a visual thing. It's you can see the performances, but the stories you can't do justice like explaining them. I mean, they sound absurd, but to like see it in action is something else.
Yeah, seeing it in I'm glad you brought that up because this concept, two young men kidnap a CEO, believing that she's an alien hell bent on destroying the Earth. That is, first of all, I get that it's a remake, but that's a great concept that we haven't seen, at least in our viewing for the pod or otherwise. I mean, I don't know what you guys watch
Yeah,
enough
there's
for the
nothing
pod.
wrong with taking from stuff. I mean, Star
No,
Wars was
absolutely.
famously like
Absolutely. I'm not
borrowed a
saying
lot
that.
from Kurosawa.
I'm not saying that at all. Yeah. I
Yeah.
think that this was, again, remake being what it is. This was a new idea for me as a viewer. This
And
was,
I would say a lot of like Asian cinema is very wild. The Japanese cinema and Korean cinema has been known to be crazy for a long time. They really love to push the envelope in this very like graphic way too. Um, guys like Bong Joon-ho, that stuff is great.
what does Bong have coming next? I know he just did Mickey 17, but
I'm not sure. Took them forever to get Mickey 17 out,
oh,
or Warner Brothers
that
too.
was Warner Brothers.
Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe he's taking a little
It's
break.
your buddy
I don't see
Zaslav.
anything. I don't see anything coming up.
Maybe
Yeah,
he's taking a
take a
break
break.
too. He's earned it.
Yeah.
One of the best movies of the century, and then all it took to get Mickey 17 made. He's earned a break.
Well, The Valley,
The Valley.
animated film, written, directed, and produced, animated feature debut.
Hmm.
When's it due out?
2027, it'll be an animated drama involving deep sea creatures and humans.
Sign
Okay.
us up.
Sure.
See, they got weird stuff over there. We don't have the creativity over here. We got
Werner Herzog
Yorgos.
is going to be part of the voice cast.
This man is doing side quests for his
That's
entire life.
that's got ben-gon-yeah all signed up, which I can't believe it's been half an hour and I haven't noticed
John
your
Carpenter
name
is
until
going to do
now.
the score.
I thought it was funny. This is like I've been gone, you know?
Oh, it's a metaphor.
It's a double meaning.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of out there directors, I think we can all toss a recommendation to Begonia, at least to see it and form your
Yeah,
own plenty of opinions on
Absolutely.
definitely.
maybe
Yeah.
a wide spectrum of opinions on this one, but consensus is that it's a very, very good film.
Hmm.
Um, so speaking of very out there directors, we're not going to be going to the theater next week because we have a Netflix streamer from Guillermo del Toro. Oscar Isaac, Jacob Elordi, and Mia Goth star in Frankenstein.
Frankenstein.
Can we watch
It's
Young
Dr.
Frankenstein? Can
Frankenstein.
we watch
It's
Young Frankenstein
pronounced
as like a
Frankenstein.
double feature? I'm
If
gonna
you
do that.
want.
I'm
Yeah,
definitely
nobody
gonna
can
do that.
stop you.
I love Young Frankenstein. Sorry.
Could also watch the early Boris
Boris
Karloff
Karloff.
Frankenstein.
I don't know. I think I'd rather watch Boris Karloff as Fu Manchu, which he also did.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about that.
And the 1920s and 30s were a weird time. But anyway,
There's
Begonia is
also the
currently
Mummy.
playing in movie theaters. Go check it out, form your own opinion, enjoy some Yorgos, watch some other Yorgos, maybe in advance so you know what you're getting into. And you won't know what you're getting into because every movie is so goddamn unique and out there. But you'll at least have a sense of the style. So check out Begonia. You all have presumably access to Netflix to watch Frankenstein as we watch it. So we'll be talking about that next week. You'll be able to be a part of that conversation as well. So support local movie theaters, ban AI and filmmaking. We'll see you next week. Have a good night.
Good night.
Peace.